Hello, welcome to another exciting episode of Health Shift, where we give healthy recipes that are affordable to all. I'm your host, Vicky Wambura, and today we are out to look for what is in store for us. It's a cold season and I'm really excited as we go into Sally's kitchen once again and to see what she has for us today. Hi, Sally.
Hi, Vicky.
Welcome back
to Sally's kitchen.
Whoa, this place looks hot.
It is indeed heated up.
It is the cold season and I am so excited to know what you have for us today. How do we keep ourselves warm? How do we keep ourselves healthy? How do we keep ourselves, just away from the cold? So you will let us know what you've got for us today.
Of course, yes. And welcome again
Asante.
to our kitchen. It's a pleasure to have you. It's a pleasure to host you today. Today we'll be having bone broth.
Whoa.
Yeah, our second recipe will be bone broth. Bone broth has loads of nutrients. I cannot even begin to talk about them, but lots of nutrients, lots of minerals, lots of vitamins. The bone broth, again, the most important ingredient that I get from it is the gelatin. Gelatin is very good for your bones. Gelatin is very good for gut health. So bone broth is very good for gut health.
Oh.
I cannot even begin to talk about gut health right now because there's a lot to talk about gut health. But if your gut health is good, then the general well-being is taken care of.
Fantastic.
So, this bone broth takes care of it. It takes care of the cold season. I don't know that right now there's lots of there's a flu doing the rounds.
So, with the kids. And,
so for those who have the flu, you can take this. It makes you just feel refreshed.
Yes, I can just imagine it on cold nights and just being able to take in some of this broth. So we're really excited. We see we've got other ingredients up. Is this difficult to make? Just
this
simple.
Is very simple to make.
Simple recipe.
Yeah, it's maybe the cooking process will take long because it sips in the broth from the bone. From the middle of the bone. So that will be a long process, but if you're patient enough, you get the perfect health benefits. Buying it is very cheap.
Fantastic. So maybe you can walk us through, so we'll just jump right in. We are excited and I cannot wait to try some.
I'll take you through the ingredients. They're quite a number, but they're quite affordable and easy to find. So our first ingredient will be turmeric. Turmeric, this is fresh turmeric from the market. You just go to the market and a piece will go for about 20 shillings. So a few pieces you can buy and blend them and then just store them in your fridge. You don't have to keep making them every time you want to make your bone broth or other food stuff. So that is very good for inflammation and other things.
Lovely.
And then this is garlic. We all know what garlic helps with, again, inflammation and treating bacterial infections and all that, Then there's ginger that I've also pre-made. This also you can pre-make back at home and then just store in the fridge and it will take you long. Then we'll add some spices.
Nice.
Yeah, we have oregano and thyme. I like that because it changes the taste of the thing. Some people prefer the natural taste, not adding anything, but I prefer adding oregano and thyme because of the flavors that it has. Then we have the sea salt. It's good to use the sea salt for the bone broth. And we use it at the last stage. You don't boil the bone broth with the sea salt because it prevents the nutrients from coming out, or from the broth from coming out, or the things that are within the bones.
So to use the pink salt is better than using your normal
salt. It's better than using
salt.
the normal salt, because it's also nutritious. You don't retain so much water when you use the pink salt. It's very affordable too. Then we have the white onions.
White onions.
This is the white onions. I've already pre-cut them for our cooking today. So those are the white onions that we'll be using. And then the main ingredient, which is
bone broth.
Bone broth.
Oh, this is
bones. Our bones.
This is bones.
This
is bone.
Not bone broth.
Okay, when we boil it, it becomes broth.
When you boil it, the soup becomes broth.
So this you can find in your local butchery.
You can find it in your local butcheries,
supermarket,
in the market.
Just ask them for bones.
Just ask them for bones for making bone broth.
So I am very, very excited because it's quite cold and I really would love to have a nice soup.
You're welcome.
So how do we go about this? How do we dive into this? Do we just throw them all in one pot? Do we need lots of equipment to do this?
No, you don't need lots of equipment to use. You only need a pot. Here is our pot, our traditional pot that we'll be using today. Now, you can use your sufurias. So what we are going to do first is clean the bones.
Yay, very excited. You know, I remember last week we were here and we made some amazing pineapple mince.
I know. Have you made it so far?
So I took lots from you.
Have you made it?
I haven't made it, I'll be honest. I hope our audiences have made it, but I do promise I will make it and I will share with you.
Okay, give us feedback if you made the pineapple mint and what your experience is with it. Yeah, so we'll just add that to the pot. Yeah, then we'll clean it. So once you've washed it, you can put it there. Then you now add your ingredients that you had prepared before. Yeah, so
you just put, you don't need to fry anything.
You don't need to fry anything. This is
just
very natural.
We just throw everything in there.
You don't need to add any oils, yeah, because it already has its own oils. Nice. Yeah. We'll add the onions first.
So how many onions did we use here?
I used 2 large onions, but again, it depends on what your liking is. If you prefer more onions, because onions, again, they also have anti-inflammatory.
Yes.
That is very good for invalids. If you have flu or if you're recovering from an ailment, then it's also very good for you.
And so I guess it also just adds quite a bit of flavor.
It also adds a bit of flavor and thickness.
Thickness into the broth. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Then we'll add the ginger. I can't tell you how much to add because, I can't tell you how much to add because you'll decide that on your own.
So it just depends on how large a pot you're making.
How large a pot. Because mine is 1.5 kgs, again.
And you eyeball it basically.
Yeah, right.
And depending on what flavors you want to pop.
Yeah, that's the word.
Fantastic.
Yeah. If you like yours natural, again, you don't add anything. Just put your salt at the end of it and then you'll be good to go. Right, that's garlic I've just added, and then there's turmeric that we talked about, again with loads of nutritional values. So there's also the oregano for flavor and the thyme that we talked about, just a little bit of it.
Maybe like 2 teaspoons.
Yeah.
And voila.
And voila. Everything is in there.
The ACV?
Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, so the ACV
at the beginning.
Yeah, you put it at the beginning.
Okay.
Yeah, so you just put like 2 tablespoons. I'm going to use, because this is a teaspoon, I'm going to use about 4 of them.
Okay.
Yeah, but depending on the quantity of the bones. Yeah. So I'm just going to add 4 teaspoons. As I said again, the ACV is to help with withdrawing the stuff from the bone.
From the bones.
Yeah.
Okay, because that's what we want. That's what we're going for.
That's what is.
Okay. And
yeah.
Then you just boil it, or does it produce its own water? Do you add a bit of water?
I'm just about to add some water. Yeah. Yeah. So that's the amount of water that is just covering the bones.
Okay.
Then you cover it and turn on your cooker and let it boil for about 4 to 6 hours.
Okay.
The longer it boils, the more it withdraws the.
Okay.
Yeah, and let it just cook slowly. Yeah.
So that's if it's cooking on your stove, your cooker, you can have it for 3 hours.
Yeah,
if it's in a pressure cooker, then that's
in a pressure cooker, it's much shorter. Yes. Yeah, as we said, that going the traditional way is better because you're withdrawing the stuff from the bones slowly.
Fantastic.
But because of our fast lifestyles and we still need the gelatin,
yes,
you can use the pressure cooker, which takes about 1 hour to 2 hours. Once you have boiled it for the first time, just remove it and put it in a container and then add some water. Thrice. You can do that thrice.
Oh, and continue to boil it again.
And continue to boil it again.
And you still have the flavors coming out.
You still have the stuff coming out from the bones. And
wow.
So it's very economical.
Fantastic.
And very healthy. And an alternative that people use other than bone broth is the oxtail. Oxtail also has loads of benefits. And the good thing about oxtail is that you can use it. You can take it as a meal. Even children 2 years old enjoy the oxtail because once it's cooked
It's
for long,
nice
it's so
and
soft,
soft
it just
and
comes.
tender.
Yeah, I know. My
Fantastic.
nephew really loves it. He just enjoys taking it while the rest of the family is taking. So it's a meal for the family, the oxtail.
Fantastic.
This is not necessarily a meal unless you want to take it for breakfast. Then you can add some pumpkin and blend the bone broth with the pumpkin, and that is a whole breakfast.
So you can have it for breakfast. What other time? When do you normally take it? And is there a certain time that kind of really helps? Do you take it in when on an empty
You can
stomach?
take it in an empty stomach. You can take it in the evening. It doesn't matter. You
Okay.
can take it for dinner.
Yeah.
When you just want light dinner, you can take that.
Fantastic.
Yeah. As for us who are cutting weight, again, bone broth is also helps with the
Reducing
weight loss
weight
because
loss.
it gives you satiation, very easy satiation. You get full very fast and you get full for long while you have just taken something that is not full of carbohydrates and other calories. Yeah. Well, I forgot to add some black pepper.
Okay.
It's important that I add some black pepper, just a little bit of some black pepper.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, it smells good.
Thank you.
Oh, wow, look at that. Look at that. And I really like this. Look at this presentation. This kind of helps from the heat going to your surface.
Yeah. It looks wonderful. It's thick. The bones are really boiled quite well, and the garlic and the onions. The onions are now all soft and blended in it. Yeah. Let me just serve you some.
I cannot wait.
So this is the point at which you had your Himalayan salt.
Okay, so you don't boil the salt.
You don't boil it with the salt. That's why I recommend Himalayan salt, because this one, if you take it raw, it's
good to be taken raw.
It's good to be taken raw. Yeah, so we'll just stir that a bit and then.
And so these bones, they do not have any much meat in there.
Yeah. There's a little meat. In fact, the meat that is there is very good for you because, again, it's collagen.
Collagen.
Yeah, the little meat that is there is collagen. Very good for your skin.
Yes.
It makes your skin glow if you frequently take it. Good for your muscles and for your bones also.
Nice.
And for your joints.
Nice.
Yeah, so
we're just off to side.
yeah, it's hot and nice, I know. You love it.
I wish all of you could just be
You
in
can
this
have
kitchen
this with your bread.
with some bread on the side.
Yeah, with some bread on the side. And as I said before, you can always make other soups with it. You steam your broccoli and cauliflower and just blend it with this and add some cinnamon.
Voila.
Or you can blend it with some pre-cooked pumpkin and just add some cinnamon for flavor.
I like how you say all this. They sound so simple. when
They
you
are
say
simple. They are simple, my dear.
Wow.
Wow. Just your nasal system, your breathing system actually changes as you take.
But how often do you take this?
I don't think I can go a week without this.
Really?
Yeah, because these things you have to keep interchanging the recipes.
Yes.
Yeah, because last time you can't keep taking the mint every time.
Yes.
So it's better for you get bored with it.
Yeah. I can imagine.
So you keep interchanging them because they have almost the same nutrients.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's what I do.
And I can just see how thick it is, and it has different layers. So like there's this thickness at the bottom.
Exactly.
Then it has like its own fat. It's natural fats because we did not add any oil
No,
in
you don't add any
So this
oil.
is healthy fat.
That is healthy fat.
Wow.
Yeah. Bon appetit. Divine. Just divine.
This is.
I know.
I have no words.
I hope the pepper is not too much. The black pepper.
No.
Okay.
Nothing is too much. But I can taste the ginger in my mouth. I can have the little pieces. That's really nice. It really warms the body. Yes, the insides. Exactly.
Yeah. And that's why it's very good for people who are recovering.
Yes.
From certain kind of ailments. If you have a cold, I remember there's a time I was sick, and how I got introduced to it is that again. Reintroduced into I took that at a restaurant. They had just served soup at a buffet.
Yes.
And I was not feeling so well. So when I took that, I felt so
So much
refreshed.
better. Wow.
Yeah, so much better. So I took it for like 3 days and I was okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because, this reminds me that, in the days of old, like our parents, they grew up taking soup all the time, or this kind of boiled soup.
In the olden days, there was nothing that went to waste when they slaughtered an animal.
Yes.
So they could use all the carcasses.
Yes.
That's the word. Goodness. Yeah, so they could use
it sounds very savage.
Yeah. I know. So they could use the way they use the feet of the animals.
Yes, the head of the
boil
animal. All of this, the hooves,
nothing
everything
went to waste, and they could boil them for 6 hours and consume them.
Yes.
And I know people who the Asians take this a lot.
Wow.
And they are very youthful. Yeah, because of the nutrients that they gain from that, the minerals that are good, helps with their skin, the gelatin, the collagen.
I really love that because I also realized that you can do the same thing with chicken.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah, you can do the same with chicken
broth
and if you want, you can also add carrots and something like celery into this and boil it along with it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So really, you can do a mixed pot of boiling different things that you've got in your fridge, in your pantry, and you're good to go.
Exactly. And this is the cheaper version of everything of it, because if you go to the supermarkets, you'll get the powdered forms that are very expensive, or the gelatin itself that is made out of this bone broth. That is very expensive. So you can easily make this at home while you are at home. Non-processed, natural, and very fresh. Yeah.
I really love it.
And affordable, yeah.
I think I can stay in your kitchen longer.
No, go make yours. These things are affordable. A kg of bones is about 150 shillings. So, yeah, it's something that you can always prepare.
Yes.
It's not like meat that is 450 shillings. That is how many dollars? For
like about $4.
$4 to $5.
Yes.
That's meat. But this is around $1.5. Yeah, $1.5. Yeah.
I absolutely love this because as well, you say, you're getting your protein.
Yeah, you're getting your protein.
You don't have to have like meat, but if you've got this, you've gotten your protein for the day as well.
And then as you can see, there's also the meat that is on it. It's not the normal kind of meat, but it's the gelatin that you get from that kind of meat. Yeah.
And so once it cools down, you can be able to freeze this or to put it in the freezer.
You can just sieve it. Then you can use it slowly by slowly. You can use it to make other broths or soups. But
if you enjoy this, can you still have it with this kind of residue that's remaining? You can, just depends on your preference.
No, because you're going to make it like 3 times. Just take it back in and then,
So we can add water here, some fresh water.
You add fresh water and then you boil.
And just boil it again and more soup. So
voila.
So
the more you make it, the more you make it, the better. The more bones you have, the better for you, because it saves you time of boiling and everything.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then you can store it in the refrigerator and take it slowly by slowly and make your recipes with it, and you are good to go. And
so yet again, you have shared with me that all these recipes you make at home, how you really can testify that they have helped you personally.
Yeah,
how they have improved your knee pains that you've been having. So in your journey of healing. And I really am interested in this journey of healing, and especially when you bring the aspect of how God just kind of guides you.
Guides me towards these things. Because once He spoke to me that He was going to heal my digestion issues and my knee issues that I've been praying for long, then now He started showing me these things that I didn't know that they were going to come from food.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so I've learned slowly, and every other time I'm shown things that I can do to. I discover things that I can do.
So this is not anything you were told, by going to a hospital, but God reveals you things that have even been in existence, but you didn't know.
And even when I'm taking them, sometimes I don't know what they're helping me with wholly.
Yes.
But with time I discover that, these are the issues that I had, and now they are gone. Yeah, my skin, people tell me my skin glows. So
yes, it
has helped with that also.
Fantastic.
So there are actually other benefits that come with it. Yeah.
This kitchen is wonderful.
Yeah, thank you.
I will be coming for my dose of healing.
They are lived experiences. I'm not talking out of the book. I'm talking about what I've experienced as an individual.
We love that. We love that. It's really high lived experiences, and that's what we seek to bring to you at Health Shift. Things that are working for individuals, and Sally has been kind enough to share with us. things that are working for her.
Yeah.
And we hope that this recipe has been, is useful to you.
Yeah.
And that you will be able to try it at home.
Yeah.
Again, pop it into the comments. Let us know. Tell us how it has come out.
Yeah.
And we'd love to hear from you.
Yeah.
So thank you again.
Be consistent with them, because
Okay.
if you are taking only one, then it becomes very monotonous and
Yes.
boring.
Yes.
So if you can keep changing your recipes of what you take,
Yes.
and because they all have almost the same nutrients, the minerals and the vitamins.
Fantastic.
Your proteins you can take always on the side, but some of these also have.
Yes.
But this is just to deal with inflammation.
Yes.
This is just to add you some enzymes, and
Okay.
then for better living. Yeah. It helps you with
I love it, and I like that it's
Holistic.
things that you find in your pantry: the garlic, the ginger, the turmeric.
Yeah.
So nothing so extraordinary.
Exactly.
And the Bone-Broth we can get from our local butchery.
True.
So thank you, Sally.
You're welcome.
We always love it when we come to your kitchen.
It is nice to
we
have
know
you.
that you have other
my
recipes
pleasure.
up your sleeve. So we shall be back.
You're most
If
welcome.
we are invited.
You're most welcome. You're most welcome. My doors are open. My kitchen is always open.
Your kitchen is open.
Yeah.
Soon enough,
There's
we
always
can
something
be
for
buying
someone,
this
yeah.
broth from you. Well, some of us who don't have 4 hours.
Talk to me.
Yeah.
I'll make it for you at a good cost. Yeah.
Cool. We'll catch you on that. So
Yeah.
for everyone viewing us, thank you again for being with us today. We hope that you enjoyed this episode of Health Shift. Again, Health Shift is about bringing you healthy recipes at affordable rates. So we loved it.
Thank you.
I'm enjoying my soup.
Bye-bye. Till our next episode. You are welcome again.
Thank you. Here we are. You need to serve yourself some.
Sure.